one of the most interesting coaches in the game, was hired by MLS Team Columbus Crew in December 2025. Henrik Rydström came from Swedish side Malmö FF, where he became known for what some consider to be a revolutionary tactical philosophy called Relationism. In this video, I will look at how these 6 offensive principles of Relationism have been shaping Columbus Crew in their second MLS season match against Kansas City. 20-second recap. Over the last decades, the dominant tactical philosophy has been positional play as popularized by Pep Guardiola. The basic idea is that the pitch is split into horizontal and vertical lanes that create 18 zones that the players occupy. No more than 3 players should be in a horizontal lane and no more than 2 in a vertical lane. The idea is that this creates control across the pitch. Compared to positional play, Relationism is less rigid about player positioning and wants to enable the players to figure out the solutions on the pitch together. Even though Relationism has fewer principles than positional play, there are 6 patterns of this tactical style, and they were all clearly visible in Columbus Crew's first matches under Rydström. Principle number 1. The pass and go. This is a core principle of Relationism. In positional play, a player passes the ball and stays in their zone to maintain structure. In Relationism, the player passes and immediately explodes forward into a free space to be able to receive the ball again. This constant movement by the passer and receiver can confuse defensive lines and create open spaces and players to receive the ball. The initial passer in a pass and go sequence can also serve as a decoy and create open spaces for another player through their immediate movement after the pass. Principle number 2. The yo-yo. Through short repetitive passes back and forth between 2 players, they bait the opponent. Once the defenders step out of their shape to stop the yo-yo, the team plays through the gap that developed. The various elements of Relationism are often combined. For example, in this sequence, Columbus played a yo-yo and pass and go to create a chance through the right wing. Principle number 3, the 1-2. This is essentially a wall pass where the receiving player signals to the passer and then bounces the ball back to them like a wall. A 1-2 doesn't just have to be between 2 players, but can be seen here across a number of players in this attacking sequence. Principle number 4, staircase. Here players arrange themselves in diagonal lines to advance the ball up the pitch or towards the goal. In Columbus's match against Kansas, there were several situations where 3 to 4 players lined up in this diagonal shape to then progress the ball through combination play. The beauty of this principle is that it opens up multiple passing options that are hard to track for defenders. Columbus actually scored their second goal to tie the match from a staircase situation. Principle number 5. Cut the light. Here the player fakes that he's receiving a pass but lets it run through their legs to a teammate behind. It cuts the lights for the defender who expects this player to touch the ball. The player who acts as a dummy receiver in the middle then often becomes a passing option as he continues his run into open space after the dummy and the defense is unbalanced. Columbus used the dummy pass a couple of times throughout the match and created a nice chance from it here. Of course, the cut the light principle goes hand in hand with the staircase principle because you need 3 players to line up along a diagonal line, so these principles are all closely connected. Principle number 6, tilting. This principle is the most obvious difference to positional play. When tilting, the team completely ignores the opposite side of the pitch and overloads the ball side with 5 or more players in one zone to create extreme numerical superiority. When one side of the pitch is overloaded like this, the other side is inevitably completely empty, and Columbus often left a winger or fullback on the far side to then have the option to switch play and exploit all that open space they created by tilting to the other side. Thanks for watching this video. Please check back and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in ongoing tactical analysis of MLS.